Good morning, everyone. You know me as the Sunset Girl. I like to say sunsets are the new happy hour, but recently I've been catching a lot of sunrises. I have this gorgeous one behind me, and I wanted to say that today I am celebrating 1,500 days of freedom from alcohol. 1,500 days ago, I had my last drink in the afternoon, or several drinks rather, and I blacked out. And when I woke up that afternoon, I thought, I'm done. I'm done. After years and years of misery and being on the roller coaster of drinking, I decided I was done. I had made a lot of progress in 2020, and then, I actually managed to get days and weeks and even some months of not drinking. And then when I went back to it on January 1st, 2021, and I went from 0 to 100 with a blackout, it scared me to my core, and it showed me that I was done. That if I kept drinking, I would be on the roller coaster forever. And a few days later, I was exploring all of the fabulous, thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate it. Nice to see you. I had been trying all the things leading up to that day. And I tried therapy, which was great and wonderful for my mental health. The pandemic was helpful because it took away all of the temptation, all the FOMO piece, which was a big piece of my struggle. We got our puppy in early 2020, and focusing on her was incredible also for my mental health, my emotional health, and my nervous system health. But I would still have those cravings, and I would go back to drinking, on and off throughout 2020. And then, like I said, to have such a dramatic 0 to 100, passing out in a chair on the back patio in the daylight was just so jarring that I just couldn't do it anymore. And I knew I was done. And when I went back to all of the wonderful leaders in the alcohol-free space that were talking about the brain and neuroscience and talking about alcohol in a different way, I knew one of them was going to help me. That was Annie Grace. I was looking at Laura McCowan, and then of course Jolene Park. And I rewatched Jolene's TED Talk about the nervous system, and then I went on her website, and she was talking about, cravings and that missing physiological piece that no one else was really talking about. And I booked a discovery call for her gray area drinking program, and the rest is history. And now I've been doing this work myself as a gray area drinking coach for almost 3 years, and it's just been the most incredible gift of my life. So actually, speaking of that, we are going to have a roundtable discussion about gray area drinking on Tuesday, February 11th. It's Eastern time from 12 to 1. So it's going to be Jolene, myself, and several other amazing gray area drinking master coaches. And it's just going to be, it's set up like a webinar, so you can register and get the link and hear us talk about what gray area drinking is, what the coaching is, why it's different. We're going to be talking about grounding practices and really the body, and why the body is so key to healing those cravings in the brain. And it's a really exciting topic. I'm obviously very passionate about it. I love this work, and I would love for you to join us. So there's links in my bio, and I'll put it in my stories as well. So I hope to see you there. And even if you can't make it, we'll send you the recording. And let's see, in other news, I get to lead another session for the Zero Proof Experiences Connect group this coming week on Thursday, the February 13th. So I'm really excited about that. And if you would like to come, by the way, I'm allowed to invite guests on the days that I facilitate. And so it doesn't cost anything. You can just email me. You can contact me on my website or message me below, and I will make sure you get the Zoom link so that you can come and see what the Zero Proof Experiences group is like. So there's an online membership. It's 2 meetings a week in the mornings, Monday and Thursday mornings, 6:30 Pacific, so 9:30 Eastern. And our group, the main focus isn't on recovery. It's really on, we're alcohol free now. What are we doing with our lives now that we're not drinking? And you can be alcohol free, you can be sober curious. It doesn't matter where you are. If you just want to talk about living alcohol free or learn more or hear more and get some support and, find your people, so to speak, then come join us, because it's a lot of fun, and we go to a lot of cool, deep topics, and it's really wonderful. Last month I talked about sunsets being the new happy hour, and we had a whole discussion about the sun, why the sun is healthy for our body, and how we are reframing happy hour now that we're not drinking. And also check out my free resources page that's specific for loved ones and family members of an individual who's struggling. So if you are looking at your spouse or your loved one or your child or your parent and they're struggling with substances, and you would like some resources, some education, some tools for yourself to cope with the situation, then please check out that page. I've got blog articles, I've got videos, podcast links, links to nonprofits that do offer support groups, like CMC, Foundation for Change, for example. I highly recommend that page. I love that page so much. I'm so proud of it. And I just want to say, as always, thank you so much for taking this journey with me. And I'm rooting for you. I hope you have a wonderful day.